I've used this particular model for a long time. I added it, so maybe you can consider it. So, with all of these things in mind, are you experiencing the safety performance that you're pleased with, or are you desiring to get better? Employee perceptions and attitudes towards safety independently associated with individual safety performance and well-being. Everything begins with how I feel, right? Far before how we feel, right? So it's an important part of understanding what you do with technology. It's how I feel versus how we feel. So you really do have to start this culture journey and even your technology journey well before you just simply want to pop a piece of technology, into the safety system. This evolution model really describes the role that safety plays in culture and an organization, or at least I think it does. I worked with really senior leaders. Every one of them had me lead organizational culture, right, with focusing on safety culture, right? So when I worked for Kimberly Clark or Bristol Myers Squibb, I led, our discussions on culture, simply talking about what safety culture looks like. What is it? It's not just a perception. I can actually see it, in the workplace. So phases 0, 1, safety is simply not present in an organizational culture. I'm hoping that you're not there today. And then, but as an organization evolves into phases 2 and 3, culture comes into at least this stream of consciousness, but we're still operating in a very reactive mode. We're still doing things as a priority, or there's too many injuries, we've got to close in the gaps. In phases 4 and 5, this concept of safety becomes what we really regard as, culture, right? Our organizational culture. It's just the way things are done here. So the key to safety transitions from being a priority, very reactive, to be an organizational value, proactive, is the point where people, they trust, they embrace, coworkers. There's other business objectives that we care about, and even profit has a clear value. We understand all of these aspects of the business because that does affect culture. So when the organization understands critical safety is one of those values, it becomes a part of the overall organizational culture. So if you are stuck, is there a place in your process where technology and data play a part in overcoming some of those challenges?